More than 7 months after sexual misconduct allegations involving Harvey Weinstein first surfaced publicly, the disgraced mogul has been charged with rape. Appearing in court on Friday, Weinstein was charged with first and third degree rape and a criminal sex act in the first degree for forcible sexual acts against 2 women in 2013 and 2004 respectively. Manhattan District Attorney Cy Vance filed felony sex crimes charges against the disgraced power producer after he turned himself in to authorities at the 1st Precinct Police Station in Tribeca early Friday morning. Weinstein was arrested by the New York City Police Department shortly afterward. And his arraignment bond was set at $10 million or $1 million cash. Weinstein was asked to give up his passport and will have to wear a monitoring device that allows him to be tracked 24/7. He can only travel between New York and Connecticut unless he receives approval from the DA's office and court to travel elsewhere. Vance said in a statement, "Today's charges reflect significant progress in this active, ongoing investigation. I thank the brave survivors who have come forward. We urge additional survivors and others with relevant information to call our sex crimes hotline at 212-335-9373. In an official statement, Weinstein's attorney Ben Brafman said, "Mr. Weinstein has always maintained that he has never engaged in non-consensual sexual behavior with anyone. Nothing about today's proceedings changes Mr. Weinstein's position. He has entered a plea of not guilty and fully expects to be exonerated." Brafman said in a press conference outside the courthouse that he and the disgraced mogul will move to quickly dismiss the charges. He also noted that they have met all of the bail conditions. Weinstein's next court appearance is set for July 30th. In part, Brafman said, "Many of these allegations are long overdue, having been made about events alleged to have happened many years ago." He later added, "Mr. Weinstein did not invent the casting couch in Hollywood, and to the extent that there is bad behavior in that industry, that is not what this is about. Bad behavior is not on trial in this case." The criminal complaint follows a months-long investigation conducted by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office with assistance from the NYPD. The DA's office is continuing to investigate allegations involving additional victims and other crimes. In October 2017, twin exposés in the New York Times and the New Yorker revealed a shocking pattern of alleged harassment and sexual assault of both actresses and employees at Weinstein Studios Miramax and its successor, the Weinstein Company. Following those initial reports, dozens more women shared their own allegations of harassment and abuse they had suffered at the hands of Weinstein. Ashley Judd, Rose McGowan, Mira Sorvino, Angelina Jolie, and Gwyneth Paltrow were among the high-profile actresses who have come forward with claims against the producer. Weinstein has been facing the prospect of criminal charges on multiple fronts, including in New York, Los Angeles, and London. Earlier this week, federal prosecutors in Manhattan launched a criminal probe into sex abuse allegations against the mogul. That investigation is said to be focusing on whether Weinstein lured women to cross state lines under false pretenses for the purpose of committing sex crimes. He also faces numerous civil suits filed by women claiming abuse and harassment. The woman Weinstein allegedly assaulted in 2004 is reportedly former aspiring actress Lucia Evans, who was one of 3 women, along with Asia Argento, who told the New Yorker's Ronan Farrow in October that Weinstein had raped them. The alleged incident took place at the former Miramax offices in Tribeca in 2004. Evans told investigators that Weinstein forced her to perform oral sex on him despite her verbal protests. In a news story Friday about what led to Weinstein's surrender, Farrow wrote that Evans confirmed she was pressing charges against the disgraced mogul. "At a certain point, you have to think about the greater good of humanity, of womankind," she told him. Argento and Rose McGowan were among the first of Weinstein's accusers to react to his arrest, saying on social media that it was finally time for him to face the music. And McGowan declared that she wants to attend his trial. The arrest ends months of speculation over whether the producer behind such Oscar Best Picture winners as Shakespeare in Love and The King's Speech would be held accountable for his alleged behavior. Weinstein previously evaded arrest in 2014 when he was investigated by the NYPD for groping then 22-year-old Italian-modeled Ambra Battilana. Manhattan District Attorney Cy Vance decided not to pursue charges at that time, despite the fact that Battilana was wired by the NYPD and was able to obtain a recording of Weinstein admitting to assaulting her. The audio eventually made its way to then NBC correspondent Farrow, whose reporting never saw the light at the network, but was eventually used for his work in The New Yorker. On the professional front, Weinstein has been terminated from his position at the Weinstein Company and expelled from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and the Directors Guild. His personal life has also felt the effects of his alleged wrongdoing, as his wife of 10 years, designer Georgina Chapman, has left him. To read more on this ongoing story, head to THR.com. For The Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.